Hey guys, welcome to another episode of my channel. So today we are going to continue our story with n8n, and today we are going to talk about webhooks. So what is the purpose of this node? With it we can make our agent available. So chat works, but with chat you have to be on your local machine where your n8n is installed in order to use it. But you want to use that agent from some other computer on your local network or on the internet, doesn't matter. And in this episode I'm going to show you how to do it. So I'm going to start another workflow, and I'm going to add first webhook. We are going to configure it later on. For now I'm going to set entire workflow. Okay. I'm going to add another respond to webhook. We are also going to deal with this later. And now I'm going to add AI agent. Okay. Now I'm going to add my Olama chat model. And I already showed you how to do that. I have credentials, and I'm going to use Granite 432B as my model, and I'm going to set it to keep alive for 20 minutes. All right, this looks fine. Okay, I have to add memory. This is all housekeeping stuff. So I explained everything in previous episodes about this. And of course, we have to connect AI agent to respond webhook. Now, let me show you how to configure these webhooks properly. So open these three dots and go to open. Now you have two modes of operation. You have testing and you have production. And don't worry about this crazy key. We are going to remove it, and we are just going to say something like chat. So now this is changed. So what is difference between these two? With testing, testing is activated when you are in testing mode. But if you set this workflow to active with this button, then this other URL is going to become active. So production URL is going to be used in that case. Don't worry, I'm going to explain everything in a moment. First we are going to configure everything. So get method, it's totally fine. Path is chat. Authentication, we are not going to use it. And instead of immediately with respond, we are going to use respond to webhook node. All right, this looks fine. Get back to canvas. Now another problem. We are going to use curl in order to access to this webhook, and I'm going to open my terminal. So what is the problem with curl? Let's say I'm going to write curl command like this. So we are going to use that. Let me show you. We are going to use this testing URL. All right, I'm going to copy it. And now I'm going to get back to my curl, and I'm going to paste this path to my curl. But now, because I'm not using n8n on my local machine, I have to provide address to machine where my n8n is hosted. So that is 192.168.0.201. And webhook test, it's for testing. Port number, it's totally okay. You see that I'm using 5678 port, so that's totally fine. But now, in order to send some message, we have to send it in the form of parameters. So to this URL we have to add question mark, and I'm going to say that that is message, and now text of the message. For example, how are you? You see now that this question, how are you, instead of empty spaces in between the words, we have underscores. Why? In order for URL to be properly formed. But our agent is not going to know what to do with this string. So on the receiving side, we have to correct that error. So now I'm going to minimize this. And in here, we are going to need another node. I'm going to use text manipulation. And this is community node. In my previous episode, I showed you how to install community node. Now we are going to use this node. All right. Before using it, I would have to execute this in order to get variable names. It's gonna be easier to work with. Okay, so I have curl in here that is ready. And I'm going to execute this first step, and I'm going to run this curl command. All right, let's see what we have in here. I'm going to open this text manipulation first. Okay, we have it. This is our message. Message, how are you? Now, how to replace these underscores in here? Let me show you. Add text manipulation, add data source. In here, I am going to draft this variable. All right. We are going to write operation in JSON. Destination, it's going to be variable with name data. Okay. And now I'm going to add manipulation. In here, I'm going to find replace. So I'm going to replace what? Substring. You see, replace mode substring. We are going to replace underscore with empty space. So in here I have only one empty space, if you cannot see, and we are going to have this checked, replace all. Okay, this is totally fine. Now I'm going to execute this step in order to get final form of the message. So execute step. You see, data, how are you? So this works perfectly. Now we have to feed this question to our AI agent. So go to AI agent, these three dots, and open it. Now we have a connected chat trigger node. We don't have any trigger node, so I'm going to use define below, and I'm going to say something like this. No, doesn't have to be. I'm just going to pass this data in here. Option. Do we have some interesting option? System message? No. No, this is totally fine. All right, I'm going to get back to canvas now, and these two parts are totally fine, just our model and simple memory. I have to deal with this respond hook now. Open it. All right. Now we are going to respond with simple text. And I'm going to define respond. So this is how we are going to respond. So I'm going to take a response from JSON dot output. So output that we receive from AI agent, we are going to send in the form of plain text to my terminal curl command. All right, I'm going to get back. And first I'm going to save this workflow, and I'm going to set it to active. So now I'm going to check this tab execution, and I don't have any execution in here. That is the error, doesn't matter. And now I'm going to open my terminal again. And instead of webhook test, we are going to use just webhook. Chat, message, how are you? Okay, now I'm going to run this command. Aha, with simple memory, we have to remove this session ID. Because session ID deals with chat trigger node. We don't have that. So that is the small problem. I'm going to set this inactive and I'm going to delete this execution. Let's go to editor, and in here I'm going to open it, and this is what we have to remove. But first we have to change this option to define below, and key, what I'm going to set for to be a key. Let's use this webhook URL. It doesn't matter for now. Okay, save it again, set it to active. Let's go to execution, and let's try it again. You see that we are running this process, and it's probably going to take like longer than 2 minutes, because this is a huge model, needs to be loaded into memory. I'm going to fast forward this part where you are going to see only the result. All right, we have success. Let me see it. No errors, everything is fine. And output is as artificial intelligence. I don't experience emotion, blah blah blah. Let's see what we have in curl. Oh, I made a mistake in here. Let's go to editor, set it to inactive. I see. And instead of fixed, it has to be expression. All right, it's gonna work now. Save it again, set it to active, go to execution, and let's try it again. All right, it's much faster right now, and we solved our problem. I'm functioning as expected, thank you, blah blah blah. Let's try with some other question. All right. So guys, in upcoming episodes we are also going to talk about n8n, but that is all for now. So I hope that you learned something new and interesting, so please like, subscribe, and see ya!